Hey, everybody. I'm John Granato. That's Lance Zierlein. You can hear us mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. This is Houston Sports Map. Hit subscribe right now so you get all of our content here on YouTube. Hey, Lance, FanGraphs released their 2022 projected standings. That's given that we actually see a baseball season. They have the Astros winning the AL West, no surprise, 91 wins. That's 10 wins better than the Angels at number 2. What do you think about Astros? They have the Astros, Angels, Athletics, Mariners, and then the Rangers. What do you think about that in the AL West?
Yeah, I don't think it's crazy, but Angels on paper always look better than they end up. But they have Ohtani, they have Trout. I mean, it's not like the Angels don't have talent, but the Angels have had talent for a long time, and they don't do anything ever. I'm sitting here looking at, the A's are always scrappy, but the Mariners are the team that I feel like are the come-up team. So I think it's interesting that FanGraphs has Angels, Athletics, and Mariners so tightly bunched. I think that's fairly accurate because I could see a scenario where any of those three teams could end up at number 2, but I don't see any of them beating the Astros.
The Astros have kicked everybody in their division's ass over the last few years. They're awesome. The Mariners have been whipping boys, but I'm worried about that team. Gonzalez and Anderson and Flexen in the rotation. That's a pretty good rotation. They got J.P. Crawford. Kyle Seager has been a Haniger. All of Evan White. I mean, this is a team that is on the come here, and I wouldn't be surprised at all if they don't spend some money. Hey, there was some talk about Carlos Correa possibly going up there. That would be a killer. To tell you the truth, I would hate that if Correa. But I think that's the team that's up and coming. Their minor league system was ranked, I think, second by Keith Law. So they've got good young players coming up as well. I think they're going to be a thorn, if you want to know the truth, this season. They came on strong at the end last year, so I'm worried about them. The Athletics are always pretty good. The Angels, like you said, what a waste. What a waste for Rendon to go there and just, and be wasted as a player. They're going to have to pay. Obviously, they have to pay Trout, and Shohei is going to have to get his money. I don't know where they're going to come up with more money to actually get good pitching. And the Rangers suck anyway.
What I find interesting is the win totals in terms of projections. The Astros at 91 are higher than the Yankees at 90, higher than the White Sox at 88. And then you go to the National League East, the Braves at 90, the Cardinals at 88, and then the Dodgers at 94. The only team they have with a higher win total is 94. Feels fairly conservative from a win total standpoint with FanGraphs projections. I wonder who the next team, of course, if the Braves lose Freddie Freeman, that's clearly going to hurt them. The Yankees, it always looks better than it actually is. It feels like FanGraphs is saying, you know what, we're going to trust history and say the Yankees don't get higher than 90 wins. That's pretty interesting.
So, yeah, I mean, that's just history. They haven't been good lately. So how many wins is Carlos Correa worth for the Astros?
I think in any given year, Carlos is probably worth I don't know. I'm just making an off-the-cuff projection. 6 wins?
I like it.
It feels a little high. But when you look at him defensively, the run saved that he gives you, the potential offensively that he's shown, I think 6 wins is a pretty reasonable number. So I could see them dipping to as low as 88, going as high as 93. I think that's somewhere in there is where you're going to see the win total.
If Verlander is healthy, he and Correa are a wash.
He better be healthy.
If he's right and he's Justin Verlander again, that might be a wash right there.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. The big question mark is there any regression for Jose Altuve as he gets a little bit older?
Is Bregman going to be himself?
Is Bregman going to? Which Bregman are we going to see? Is Uncle Mike going to struggle a little bit against left-handers? Is this becoming a thing now where he's just going to struggle to hit left-handers? Can Yordan put together another season this time that potentially generates MVP buzz? There's some question marks about can they sustain, but I think there's also reasonable question marks in a positive way about Yordan, about Bregman's reemergence, and about Kyle Tucker. So I'm actually fairly hopeful with this lineup because, a lot of times when we make projections, we see the potential stair step downward of productivity. But I think there's some stair step upwards productivity with the Houston Astros lineup. So that gives me hope.
So, plus, we don't know what's happening at shortstop. We don't know what's happening in center field. They could make a move. Jim Click could. I like to call him Jim. That's my guy. He could make a move that surprises us all when they get back at it. So we're not certain yet that they're done making moves. If they don't sign Correa, there might be some money out there and then their heels for them to pick up.
But to be fair, we're not projecting Correa with the Astros.
No, not. It's unlikely, but no. But if he's not there,
I no longer care.
You're done. You're done. You're done with the team if they don't sign Carlos Correa.
I'm still in. Okay.
I thought so.